Hey everyone, it's Pandemonium.
So, I don't know if everyone believes in the concept of art block or not, but I definitely do. I don't believe it's something that you can't get over or something that should make you stop trying to draw or anything like that, but I do believe that it's something that can happen. Despite that though, I think that art block doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Like I said, it doesn't have to stop you from drawing, it doesn't mean that you have to take a break. In fact, sometimes art block can create artwork that's something that you wouldn't have created otherwise. For instance, this drawing that you're seeing me work on now is something that was created from my own art block experience, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about that. So when I first sat down with the intention of making this video, I had two things that I knew that I wanted to achieve. A was to, of course, make a YouTube video, and B was to include my full artistic process from the starting sketch all the way to finishing it with the coloring and shading and detailing and whatever else that I like to include. I knew that I wanted to do this because it's something that I haven't done in all of my previous videos, and it's something that I felt like was important to ensure that I had in at least one of them, if not all of them, for the future, which is my intended goal. However, I've been having issues with simply just forgetting to hit the record button, honestly. So I guess that's why I was so dead set on making sure that I achieved those two things for this video. However, I didn't have any sort of plan other than that whatsoever, which was decidedly my first mistake. However, as I mentioned once already, it did lead to a good outcome in the end, so maybe it was my first success. So anyway, after sitting there for a few minutes going, oh my god, when am I going to draw? I finally just decided, well, I'll just start drawing and see what happens, and that's exactly what I did. Now around this point in the video, you'll probably notice that I've done zero line work whatsoever, haven't even finished the entire sketch, and yet I'm adding in color. That's because of the way that I went about doing this drawing. I got to this point and then I was actually just so excited to start adding in colors that I had an idea for that I blocked it out anyway, because I was like, yes, I finally have an idea, I have to get it down for once. I think this is actually really unique and kind of cool because it's something that I would never have done in my art process otherwise. Like, I like to do things very clean cut, like do the sketch, do the line work, then add the color, then do the shading and the highlighting and the rest of the details and whatever else in that order. In this drawing I kind of broke that order because I was so excited to get colors down, and I think it's really cool just to see that a different mindset can lead to a different artistic process when creating a piece. Another thing you might have noticed right there is that I struggled for a really long time with the legs. I just thought that was funny to point out because it's something that I normally wouldn't include in my videos, mostly because I forgot to record me doing the sketch to begin with. But yeah, I just thought it added a little sense of like realness, like artists always struggle with something in their drawing. Anyway, but about how I actually came up with the drawing itself. So essentially, like I said, what I did was I just sat down and started drawing whatever I wanted to, and I think basically what came out is what I like to draw. I always do some sort of element of fantasy, I always do some sort of grotesqueness and or weirdness if I can, and I always add horns and big ears to people because I like to. It's kind of like a guilty pleasure thing of mine, so that's how the character came out of it. As for the outfit, I essentially browsed on Pinterest for a couple minutes and found pieces of clothing that I thought were cute or outfit ideas that went nice together and put those in there and stitch them together to make my own concept. I do that a lot with art when I'm struggling with things. I'll just go browse on Pinterest for a specific thing for a little while until I find what I'm looking for. Finally, the snake was kind of just a last minute thing that I added because I thought it would be cool, but also because the hand position that she was doing kind of looked like she would be holding something, and I decided, hey, why not a snake? And finally, the last thing I wanted to mention about this drawing, which you might have noticed when I was doing the line art, was I was going in with one line weight for most sort of sections of the drawing. I was using a different line weight for every different section. Like in the eyes, I used a thicker one, and then for the wrinkles around the eye, I used a thinner one. But then I also went in with an eraser and I added more line variation in between there, like making the edges of my lines sharper by making them get thinner, or blunting out some of them, making them more circular and stuff like that. Essentially I decided to do this because of, again, the nature of this work. It was just kind of something that I was doing for fun, and I didn't want to make the artwork just all about like, oh, let me just draw everything that's my guilty pleasure. I also wanted to improve my artistic skill in some way, so I decided to do that by experimenting with line weight in this artwork. And honestly, I think that it brought everything together super well. Like, it really makes the difference of this piece, and I just love the way that my line variation came out in this. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comment, because I'm absolutely in love. Oh, and I just realized another thing that I would love to hear your opinions about down in the comments is whether or not you liked the green and pink version of the character that I decided to go with in the end, or if you preferred the purple and yellow variation that I did earlier better, because I had such a hard time deciding between those two as well, and I was seriously considering after I finished this one to maybe go back and do the other one as well and change the stars and moons on her shirt to maybe suns and clouds instead, to give her like the same character but a little bit different vibes, sort of, because this color palette is kind of cool and soft, and the other one was more warm and bold and harsh. So yeah, I would be super interested to see what you guys think about that. That's all I really have to say about this artwork though, so I'm going to let you enjoy me finishing it in peace, and I'll catch you at the end of the video. I just wanted to mention right here really quickly that I do streaming on Twitch, because you will see it in the video. If you are interested in maybe catching me live, I will have a link to my Twitch down in the description, so you can go follow me down there. I'm actually really excited for my next stream because I just got a green screen that I'm so excited to play with. So yeah, if you follow me on Twitch, maybe you can catch me live sometime. So yeah, that's the finished drawing, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I'll see you next time.